Bring it on foundation, bring it on primer, bring it on setting powder. At this point, we are prepped and ready to go. Hi guys, I wanted to come on here and do a quick video to show you the steps that I do to prep my face before putting on foundation. Now, it's quite a lengthy step and I'm not sure if you have a skincare routine, but I just wanted to share mine with you so you can see what I do prior to putting on foundation. So I just washed my face, and I washed my face with the Mary Kay Timewise Age Minimized 3D 4-in-1 Cleanser. Now, I have been testing this. I have a friend who is a Mary Kay consultant, and I have been testing out this for a few months, and so far I like it. It doesn't really matter which cleanser you use as long as you wash your face or continue to massage your face for 1 minute. I got that from Dermatologist, and I will link her video below where she talks about the 1 minute rule. So after I wash my face for 1 minute, I wash it off. Usually I let it air dry, but if I don't have a lot of time, then I will just pat it dry. The next step that I go in with is a toner. So I'm using just a random Rosewater Toner. I like Rosewater toners. There are some great brands. After I spray the rose water, that I let air dry. So I would just go ahead, or sometimes I would get, thank you Chanel, like a little cardboard, and just go ahead and fan it into my skin. Now, rose water is a toner, and I prefer to have rose water in my toners. I can either use natural rose water. Younique has an excellent rose water spray. I cannot think of that guy. What is the name of the one that I get from Ulta? I forgot. I can't think of it right now. Mario Badescu or something like that. You know which one I'm talking about. He has like the rose water aloe one. So that's another option, but you would just want to tone your skin, because after you wash it off and you pretty much strip it from all its oil, you just want to tone it and calm it down. Okay, so I let that air dry. Once that is done, at least for the most part, then I go in with a hyaluronic acid or some type of serum. This is just some random hyaluronic acid serum that I got in my couponing group. So I'm testing this as well. But any type of serum is pretty much good for this step. I have multiple serums, it's just that today I'm using this one. And I just go ahead and massage that into my skin. Now, naturally I have oily skin, but this process works for me, and ever since I have been doing it, my makeup application has been a lot more seamless. Okay, so I go ahead and I massage it into my skin. Usually you're supposed to be doing like a pate motion, but I ain't got time for all of that. So we're gonna try to do the best to get it into our skin. Now, once you start massaging it, it starts to get kind of tacky. So then you know that it's drying into your skin. So at that point is when I go ahead with my tapping motion. Okay, once I have, you see the nonsense? It's just, this light, I hate when the light just be changing on me. Okay, the next step that I do is I go in with a moisturizer / SPF, and this is the Mary Kay Timewise Age Minimized 3D Day Cream SPF 30 Broad Spectrum Sunscreen. So it is generally a sunscreen. I go in with sunscreen, okay? That's my moisturizer. Okay, this is way too much, so it's gonna take me a while to rub this into my skin, and I always do that every day. Every day I'm like, you don't need that much, you don't need that much, and I always put too much. Okay, I'm also testing this, and I have not had any issues with it. But you know, with sunscreen, it can leave like a white cast. That's why you don't want to use too much, but I use too much. Okay, so I just massage this all over my skin until it kind of blends in, because we don't want it to be too white on our skin, too ghostly. So kind of massaging it hard, massage it into my skin. Okay, once that is massaged and nice and into the skin, and you are covered by the blood of SPF, okay, then I know it seems like this lighting better get it together. It seems like it's a lot of steps, but it's not a lot of steps. You pretty much just preparing your skin. Now, I've been following a lot of skincare gurus and professionals, and I've been seeing this trend going around saying that you don't really need primer. That primer is just like a glorified moisturizer, that if you use a moisturizer, you don't really need primer. I'm sure that they're 100% correct, but just based on habit, I go in with a primer. And I try to go in with a primer that is going to complement the foundation that I'm using, okay? I don't know. Maybe one day I could get away, maybe when I run out of primer or something, but until then, we're gonna be rocking with the Younique Touch Glorious Face Primer, and this is the last step that I do under my foundation. So this is generally my skincare routine every single time I put on makeup. So this is like a clear silicone type, and I go in with that. So literally all those steps are what I do to protect my face prior to putting on makeup. And one day I'm gonna get this lighting situation under control. But until then, I'm gonna continue looking like Casper every 5 seconds. Okay, so I try to cover as much and take care of my skin underneath the makeup. Not only good and well enough to look good with makeup on, you want to make sure that you are protecting your skin, you're taking care of your skin. It might be overkill to some people, but I think that at least I see some type of benefit. So you let me know what your process is before you put on your makeup. If you just put on your foundation on your bare skin, if you use a primer, if you use a moisturizer, if there's a specific serum or anything that you particularly love, let me know in the comments. But this is my process. So I first started out with washing my face for a minute, then I try to let it air dry, then I go in with a toner, then I go in with a serum, then I go in with a moisturizer, and then I put on my primer. So now we have a smooth canvas and we are ready to put on makeup and get our day started. Do our brows, put on eyeshadow. One extra step that I do when dealing with eyeshadow, obviously, is I put on an eyeshadow primer. As you guys know, I use the Younique Eye Primer, and that's what I put on my eyes right before I get ready to put on eyeshadow. But I just wanted to come on here and show you guys what process I follow to prepare my skin and try to maintain its youth as much as possible, because we all know after you pass 30, it's all downhill. But, you know, we try to preserve this skin, this beautiful brown skin. Let me know if you have any questions. As usual, my name is Mrs. Dorset, your beauty consultant with CaribCultura Beauty, and thank you so much for watching.